Hello, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and we have the June Fairyloot box. This is the YA box, and as I'm filming it, it is June 21st. I will say something that really annoyed me this month waiting for the Fairyloot was that, so today's July 21st. Did I say it was June 21st? It's July 21st, right? They sent me an email at the very end of June. It was June 30th. It said, your package is ready to ship. Expect tracking updates within like 3 to 10 business days, blah, blah, blah. 21 days later, the package came. I waited until like the 3 to 10 business days had passed and then contacted them and said, you know, this is kind of ridiculous. What's going on? Can you help me? Like, oh, sorry, our shipping partner isn't very good and we're switching to a new one and we promise it'll be better. Here's the thing though. I've seen other people who have already seen or received their boxes and posted the unboxes online like quite a while ago. But I have to say, they've promised that like starting next month, the boxes are going to be shipped more efficiently and blah, 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 blah. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Okay, here it is, buried under several things. The theme is the storm within. So if this book is really ocean related, then I might be able to squeeze it in because we're in Shark Week right now. I don't know. We'll see. Can you tell I just can't be bothered? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Some stuff with this person I know from church came up and like, it's funny how people who claim to be very Christian don't behave that way. I don't know. I just been really upset. So I'm going to try to set that thought aside. Set all the annoyance with waiting for the box aside and just let's look at the items. So we have a beach towel. The Night and the Moth beach towel. I am not going to open this all up because I won't be able to fit it in the frame. And I don't know how much I've talked about this, but when I hurt myself when I was house sitting at my parents', I really messed up my arm as well as my back and my hip and all that stuff. And my arm's been in a whole lot of pain. The last few days especially, it's like getting worse. So yeah, I'm not going to open this all up and try to hold it up for you, but we can take a look at what design we can see. And it has kind of a cool look. I have heard of the Night and the Moth. I don't really know anything about it, but I think I saw somebody talking about it on a YouTube video. I'm not sure. What else do we have? The Poppy War plate. Microwave safe, dishwasher safe. This is beautiful. Now, I haven't read the Poppy War. I don't really know anything about it, but I don't care. This is just a beautiful plate. So it looks like a dragon and then maybe a firebird or some kind of bird are fighting. All right, we've got some overlays. I'm going to set those aside because they're going to be about the book that's inside. This says Elias metal bookmark on this pouch. Let's take it out. Okay. Well, it's a very cool design. Elias from what? Oh, Elias from An Ember in the Ashes. Gotcha. Cool. That's a very nice bookmark. I don't tend to use bookmarks like this because, one, I always break the tassels. Somehow they just come undone, probably because I fidget with them too much. And two, metal bookmarks make me worry that they're going to like dent up the pages of the book while they're sitting inside the book. I don't know why. I'm weird. I don't know. Oh. Okay, we have an art print. Nothing on the back side. Let's see, does the spoiler card say anything? Foiled art print featuring Ransom and Seraphine from The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Okay. Have tarot cards. Sometimes these are inspired by the like featured book, and sometimes they're not. Fox and Halden as the Fool card, and Blaze as the Magician card from Air of Storms. And that is going to be the featured book because that's what the overlays say as well, as Air of Storms. Got a bookmark right here. Okay. There's the top of the book. It is really beautiful. Holy cow. Let's go like this so we can see the sprayed edges. And then there's the bottom. And here is the back cover upside down, and there's the front cover. Okay. Air of Storms by Lauren Hamilton Murray. Holy cow. Okay, so you know Fairyloot's going to bring it when it comes to design. Here is a look at the inside, the front end papers. We got foiling on there. Can you see that? And here are the back end papers. And then you need to see the naked hardcover. Look at it! Ah, that's so pretty. Dear Fairyloot reader, I am beyond excited to share this stunning exclusive edition of Air of Storms with you. This book is a tribute to my teenage self and the stories that shaped me, packed full of all of my favorite things. An unlikely heroine, elemental magic, enchanted talismans, long-buried secrets, a high-stakes competition, and a love triangle with an unexpected twist. For me, this story is also a celebration of platonic love, particularly in regards to siblings. The bond between Blaze and her brothers was a driving force behind understanding her character, and I enjoyed contrasting this loving, nurturing dynamic with other darker, fractured sibling relationships within the book. They say blood is thicker than water. ... Speaking of water, Blaze's gift is such an important part of her story. Her birth summoned the storm that almost drowned an empire. She was responsible for the deaths of thousands before she could even walk. She is feared and reviled, an outsider trapped on the inside. She is sad and shy and stubborn and clever and kind and brave, and she means a lot to me. You have in your possession a little piece of my heart. I've always been in love with stories ever since I can remember. This one is mine. Now it's yours. All my love, Lauren. Okay. Let's take another look at the dust jacket. So there's a little quote on the back of the dust jacket, and it says, "I am the girl who wove the storm that shook the world, and I'm coming for my crown." We have an alternate cover on the reverse side. There it is. Okay, let's read the synopsis. Blaze, a rain singer, is born into one of the most powerful fire-wielding families in the Empire. Her birth summoned a devastating storm that resulted in the deaths of thousands, and she has spent her life as an outsider, reviled and feared. When Blaze and her twin brother Flint are selected to compete in the Choosing Right, the trials which decide the future rulers of the Empire, she is suddenly thrust into the limelight and into battle. Threats abound at the Golden Palace, where intrigue and romance await with not one but two handsome suitors, the enchanting crown prince and a dangerously alluring newcomer at court. As her powers strengthen and her fellow competitors fall, the throne is suddenly within her grasp, but in order to take the crown, she'll have to leave behind the stories that others have told about her and find the courage to write her own. Yeah. So, really a beautiful book on the outside. We'll have to wait and read it to see how we feel about the inside. I didn't bring my iPad in here, so we cannot look up what next month's theme is on their website. But if editing me can find it, I will, put it right here for you. And, yeah, favorite things. I don't know how much I'm going to use the beach towel. I rarely, if ever, go to the beach. I can just use it as a regular towel, I guess. And the plate's pretty, but I don't know if I have a good place to put it. It is dishwasher and microwave safe, so you can eat off of it, but who wants to eat off of a plate like that? Like, I don't know. I guess if I had to go with something I could immediately use, it would be this, because I could use it in an art spread in a junk journal or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I being too grouchy? You know what? I mentioned at the beginning of the video that someone from church was not acting very Christian, and I just have to say, like, no matter what your belief system is, please just be nice to other people. Just be nice. It is really not that hard. Yeah, and I'm going to leave that thought with you and see if I can go help myself boost my mood. And we'll see you soon. So have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.